Well, hey guys, welcome to Bow Hunting Soul. Well, as you can see, I'm kind of late to the game a little bit with this, but I went and picked up a tree stand. Now, this is the Novix Helo. You've probably seen a bunch of other videos about it before. Very good stand. I'm going to say that right off the bat. This is actually the very first time I'm taking this stand into the field. So I should qualify what I just said about a very good stand about just kind of build quality and that kind of thing from just what I see. Now, Novix, of course, is the... I'm going to stand up here. Novix, of course, is the company the Lone Wolf is pretty much like evolving into, trying to get away from the whole like Lone Wolf name, you know, with all that, you know, business and branding and all that stuff going on in the background. So the Helo is actually a little bit smaller than the Assault 2. Now, I was really thinking about getting the Assault 2, but I want to keep it light. Now, what you're probably going to say if you watch any of my stuff, you're like, well, I thought you're all about the saddle and the one stick and all that stuff. Well, I am, and I did a podcast on this, and what I'm not getting with the saddle and the one stick is on leaning trees and like decently leaning, even like something like this up here. I don't know if you can kind of see the angle. Okay, you are a plumb bob on this side of the tree. Okay, you are basically a weight on the end of a tether. And I wasn't being able to get into places and be in a certain tree and a certain side of the tree like I wanted. It's not that I'm going to give up on the one stick or anything like that. I think it's an amazing tool. I'm going to keep both, but maybe I'll do some sort of hybrid or whatever. I actually got some Hawk Helium sticks here. Okay. And I decided that I need to be in like a certain tree, but I need to be on the certain side of the tree. And when you're, let's say, facing a certain direction, but the tree says you're going to want to lean this way and kind of swing out because, again, you're the plumb bob, you're not able to face the direction that you want to face and shoot the way you want to shoot. Otherwise, it's a very kind of like, it's a pain in the ass kind of hang if you're going to hang there for a long time because you're constantly fighting gravity, trying not to be on the low side. So I decided to pick one of these things up. I do believe there is a, I don't know if it's still valid. This is like the end of October. There is a discount code. I think it's Midwest Whitetail MWWD. So I don't know. I'll put it in the description below, and maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But it comes at about like $200 or something like that. Very, very cool. I decided not to go with the Novix sticks. I wanted to do the Hawk Heliums because A, they're cheaper, and B, you know, I kind of like them, but they don't really stack very well and easily on this thing, but I will show you in the end here. I'll kind of show you a picture when I'm all done how this thing stacks. But that's not a, this is not a review of the sticks. This is a review of the stand. Now, the stand, you've probably seen this before. I'm going to set you down over here and apologize if, here, let's do this. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of doing this in the field and I'm kind of shaking you around. Sorry about that. So what I did with the stand, now, by the way, the stand, the dimensions and stuff, you're just gonna have to go look them up. I can't remember. I think it's like 16.5 wide, I believe, at the widest part, but not over here. And then out to here, I think it's every bit as long as the Assault 2. I think it's like 19.5 or something like that inches long. Cast aluminum. Now, of course, when you get one of these things, you have to do just like with pretty much any other stand. Anywhere there is contact where this thing folds down and touches down to here, okay? I put electrical tape. I actually have some tubing on here, some clear plastic tubing and some electrical tape wrapped over that. By the way, anything I'm doing to the stand, by the way, go check out Jason Samkoviak's channel, Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast, and look at his Assault 2 modifications. He did basically all this stuff, right? I do believe he has these coated, but these are coated as is. I don't know if they're going to squeak or not with rubber. I'm not sure. But, you know, just aquarium tubing, clear tubing over here, duct tape, like a $3 roll of, not duct tape, electrical tape on here. And I also have on the strap over here, his Yak Grip Modification, right? Go look that up too. You order these Yak Grips. I'll leave a link to you just get them off of Amazon. You can get 4 of these things off of just a pair of Yak Grips. And I actually have the Yak Grips on these as well. Okay, and then you cut them and you got to kind of do a little bit of sewing because the stitching comes off, but it's really no big deal. So anyway, so here's the stand. You know, like I said, cast aluminum, fully adjustable, right? You can adjust the height, the seat angle rather. Sorry, I'm not the seat angle. You can adjust the platform angle with here. You can adjust the seat angle with that screw. But you know, I'm sure you guys have seen videos and you know, reviews and all that stuff on the saddle. So saddle, see, my mind's in saddle mode. So anyway, I chose this stand because from what all I hear and people experiences, these and the lone wolf ones actually bite the tree a whole lot better. My issue that I had with the Vanish stand, which was the whole reason I got rid of that stand and went to saddle hunting in the first place, is this back bracket wasn't really touching. It wasn't very wide. Okay, now even with this one, it's touching with like a couple of the outer ones, right? And you can go on smaller trees. This is like a decent sized tree, normal sized tree that you might hunt, but you can probably do it smaller. With the Vanish that I had, that back bracket is so narrow that it was only pivoting on like the outer 2 points, and it was very like tippy, rickety. I just didn't like it. And the batwing bracket wasn't as good either. You can tell I've got it on kind of like a leaning tree here a little bit. I don't know if you can kind of tell. I've got this vertical, but I've got, you know, just a couple touching on the batwing bracket, but it's solid. So I'm going to climb up into this thing real quick. It's just literally like, you know, not off the ground very high. And then it's start raining down on me. And then I'll show you how it is. By the way, it comes with these, you know, cheesy backpack straps. You can do like the $5 Allen backpack straps that are way nicer. For me, like I said, I'm going to be carrying it on my Kuiu Icon Pro 1850 there. And it's going to get strapped to the outside of it. I carry so much stuff in there. I'm not a fan of a smaller backpack. That's just me personally. So some people put like a hip belt and really nice straps on this one and use this as their backpack and then hang the pack off, you know, off of the outside of the stand. Me, this gets strapped to my pack. So all I need these straps for, these chintzy kind of straps, really is, and they're adjustable, but they're not adjustable on the fly. All I really need that for is to climb the tree, and that's it. I'm not walking in anywhere with this one. So I may upgrade them, I may not. I'm not really that concerned about it. So other than that, yeah, I'm just gonna set you up here real quick and I'll climb in and I'll kind of show you. All right, so I'm gonna set foot on, I'm gonna step up onto here. Now, by the way, I've got it cam locked. You've probably seen how to do that before too, but you gotta make sure that this strap is nice and level first. To get it nice and tight before you do anything. Don't have too much of a V angle like this coming downward. It's not gonna be good. So make this tight, and then you'll cinch this tight as you can, just like that, and then push down, get it on the tree, there we go, and then cam lock that like that, okay? So we'll show that again. Tight. So I know you're kind of looking at my backside there. Okay, so that digs into the tree. Really nice, very solid. You can do the, you know, when you're on there, you can do like the toe hook thing too that some people do, where you put your knee on here and you lift up with your toe, put your weight down, and then cam lock this down. You may or may not need to do that. I think this is just fine. So get this tree to get up in here. So I know you can't see my head very well here. Maybe I'll just adjust you. You want to look at my sweet face, right? So, okay. So, here I am. You know, it's got more foot room than I thought it was going to have. I'm way more comfortable in the tree than I used to be. Normally, I'm not that fan of a big fan of a tree stand. I never felt really super comfortable in one, but this is pretty comfortable. I could have made this more vertical, actually. I didn't, but you know, here we go. These are size 10.5, 11. I mean, there's like, you know, I mean, you can make it bounce, but you're basically making the tree flex or the bark flex. I think there's plenty enough room to walk around here, even with cables. I tend to hug the tree. I like to be closer to the tree regardless, so I can always like slip my foot into here underneath the cable. And this is, you know, this is nice. This is actually nicer than I thought. Now the seat could actually be a little bit like not as wide, you know, come out as far, but it's fine. I don't have an issue. I can stand up. Not worried that I'm gonna fall off the edge. Lean up against the tree if I want, like this, just like that. Now that's also another reason that I wanted to go back to trying a tree stand, is that I'm not super convinced that with the saddle, you know, you're kind of being sold this idea that you can, you know, you come off the tree and you look more natural, like a limb kind of thing. I don't know. I don't really buy that. I think you stick out too much. I think you're thicker than, you know, bigger than a whole lot of limbs out there. And I think you kind of are skylined a little bit. With this one, at least you can kind of lean back against the tree, sit. And I miss just being able to just sit and relax. In the saddle, yes, you're actively hunting. You're hanging there. It is comfortable, don't get me wrong, but you're not really sitting. And you're not really, this is like a personal thing, but you're more apt to move around because I fidget a lot. You kind of swing a little bit this way or fidget or this and that or adjust your angle. So anyway, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this for the rest of the season. Now, this is the very first time that I have ever put this in a tree. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, okay? Go listen to other people, go watch other videos. I'm just saying that for actually having it put on the tree on camera for the very first time, it went on just like it's supposed to, just like I've watched 1,000 times. And actually it's more comfortable and more roomy than I thought it was going to be. I'm really happy with it. So I'm actually stopped short here in this piece of property here, this public land. I'm going to go in deep a little bit, not deep, not super deep, but I'm going to go push in a little bit deeper. I'm going to pack all the stuff up. I'll show you real quick what my pack looks like when it's all packed up, and then I'm going to go have like a kind of like a midday sit for a couple hours, maybe just scout or whatever. But yeah, so I do the video on the Novix Helo for you guys here. So I'll leave a link below. I'll leave a link below for that stuff. I'll leave a link below for the Yak grips and you know, backpack straps and all that kind of stuff. So click on those links, go check them out, and yeah, hope your season's good. Thanks for watching, and like, share, and subscribe. All right, bye. All right, guys, so I got it all packed up. It literally took me like 3 minutes to pack up. I've gotten so much better with doing this. It's one of the reasons I kind of went away from a tree stand. I didn't want to fiddle with the sticks and the bungees and this and that, but I've just done some things on here and gotten kind of a whole lot better packing up quickly, quietly. Anyway, so I've got my 3-Hawk helium sticks here. They've got aiders. I'm not going to go into detail about that stuff. I've done videos on aiders and stuff before. There's 1,000 other videos out there. So this is basically my setup like this, right? So I got the pack. I've got 2 kind of strong rubber bungees that are holding the sticks onto the stand, and then the stand is just secured with 2 backpack straps that are on the Icon Pro here. So that's it. You know, of course it weighs a whole lot more than you know, just the stick, the one stick, obviously. I'm gonna try and see how high I can get with 3 sticks, and I might even actually, you know, in the future do like a hybrid version where I carry my 1 stick, you know, with the platform and all, whatever. But I mean, it has all the nice stuff. It's got really nice standoffs. It bites the tree very well. It's got the cam cleat in there. It's got the little wire pull, you know, deal. It's got the aider on it. So I can maybe 1 stick up, and just all I need to do is just strap that 1 stick to the stand over here, and then I have the best of both worlds. If I want to sit down and sit down, if I want to stand up and turn around and have like a big platform to saddle hunt, then I can do that too. So anyway, there it is. I'm gonna say again, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.